My favorite subject is mathematics and integrated science.
The main objective for this UNICEF Prospect 2 is to strengthen science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education in junior school in Turkana West. This project is very relevant and very important in this region because learners in these regions are disadvantaged. They have very limited learning resources. They are overcrowded in the classroom, and some of the schools, they don't even have enough classroom facilities. If you look at the climate in this region, they are not even supporting some of the project being implemented under STEM. So this project comes in handy and providing basic learning materials for the learners in junior schools, capacity building of teachers, parents, the caregivers, and other educational stakeholders.
You know, in my future, I want to become an automotive engineer, so I need to learn mathematics and integrated science so that I can become an automotive engineer.
The trainings have had a positive impact in our learning institutions. We've had a good number of learners having interest into the STEM pathway. We've also have an improved number of girls who have developed interest also in taking STEM. We're seeing improvement in girls now loving subjects like integrated science, mathematics, which is a good and a positive impression.
Some of the activities done under this project includes provision of STEM learning materials. Some of the materials include the science kits. We managed to procure 26 integrated science kits, fully packaged and fully equipped. We also procured 13 mobile laboratories and also 362 laboratory stools.
Just before we had a chance to get the science kit that we are having right now, it was a challenge to us as a school, together with the learners in junior, where we had to sometimes trek to the nearby schools so that we can be able to have a chance and use their labs and also get to use the apparatus. Now that we have the science kit together with the apparatus, we have an easy time with learners. They can access the apparatus we have in school. There are few, but at least we can now have the hands-on skills to use them, which is quite a good idea.
With the UNICEF focus on STEM, this has provided a very unique platform for children in the refugee setting, being that junior school will be transitioning to senior school in the next year. Learners from grade 7, 8, and 9 have been given the opportunity to get to understand what STEM is, have been given the platform to fully explore their talents. We have not only worked or supported children in the refugee setting, but we have supported children in the host community schools in Turkana West sub-county.
Since we have received the labs kit, life becomes easier because even the kids, they need to see. Because if we are doing here the experiment, the kids also need to see. So we usually bring others, we teach them about this. Because if we leave this school, they are the ones to take care of it. And also it helps the disabled because they can able to come from the class until here because this is not a long distance.
We provided assistive devices for learners with special needs across all the schools. We managed to procure screen readers. Screen readers are devices which are able to turn text into a word for the blind learners. We also managed to procure hearing aids where learners with the hearing impairment were identified. They were taken to EAC Center for assessment and they were provided with the hearing aid to support their STEM learning. We also provided the Braille papers for the learners who are using the Braille learners.
Yeah, from my regular monitoring visits to the schools and review meetings we've had with the STEM teachers and HOIs, I've realized that most learners are motivated to take the STEM pathway because their teachers are more empowered through the semester training and participation in different STEM activities. So you realize that more learners tend to select the STEM pathway because they have the lab materials supplied to their schools and with the support of the lab technicians also who empower the refugee teachers.
We have also done inter-school competition. The inter-school competition that we did for year 1 includes the maths contest where we engaged the 42 schools. They come together in a common ground and they have a healthy competition, peer-to-peer interaction, social interaction with them, and they learn from one another. We did also the integrated science competition, where also learners come together. They are being coached and nurtured by their STEM teachers. They do a healthy competition, and then we award the winners as a way of encouraging them to continue working hard toward the STEM.
My experience during the science and math contest is that I feel happy because when we did the math contest, usually I become the best. And because girls are valued than boys, I got the marks but not that high. So I become the best girl. So we were supposed to go and do it in Kakuma, but there's a girl who have come with a higher marks than me, so I remain.
The major challenge that we face here in school is that we lack the laboratory where we can keep this, the lab kits and the science kit. As you have seen, we keep it in the ICT. But now this ICT is being used by so many learners. We find that these learners, there are some learners who are lower classes. In lower classes, they are destroying this thing. We were urging if there is possibility of providing us with the laboratory where we can keep these apparatus and the reagents for their safety.
We work very closely with the UNICEF, who have mandated LWF to manage education in Kakuma refugee camp. We work with the child protection partners who ensure safety in the community level and safeguarding at the school level. We work very closely with the sub-county Ministry of Education officials who do constant monitoring to our schools to ensure compliance with the stipulated guidelines by the Ministry of Education. Not forgetting the World Food Program, who supports children in the provision of the school meal program, which plays a very key role in ensuring that learners have been enrolled and attend schools on a regular.
My message to UNICEF and other supporting agencies: we are grateful as a school for having been funded with the science kits. However, we still have challenges as pertains the STEM at large, where we are having insufficient apparatus compared to the number of learners we have, together with the apparatus we have. And number two, it's about the lab. If we can be able to have a chance and get an access of a lab from the supporting agencies together with UNICEF, we will much appreciate.
The UNICEF project targeted 42 learning institutions, 21 in Kakuma, 6 in Kalubeye, and 15 host community schools at junior school levels. It targeted to reach out to 14 junior school learners, but currently due to enrollment, we are at 18,000 junior school learners based on the Term 2 assessment that we received. The project also has engaged 10 junior school teachers and 3 lab technicians to support with science lab practicals.